Hi, everybody. Justine Froelker here, author, speaker, corporate trainer, certified Daring Way facilitator, Dare to Lead facilitator. And this is the space where we talk about courageous resilience in a really imperfect way with lots of emotion, and where I teach you the daily skills, tools, language to make real change in your life so that you can walk out in courage. And also where you graciously let me be all of me and model this work for you, which means you might have been surprised from last week's video. You'll be even more surprised from this week's video. So wherever you are watching or listening on a podcast player, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, or Instagram, thank you for being here. Thank you for following. Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing, and make sure that you subscribe so you don't ever miss a future episode. So last week I preached and taught on empathy and humility. And I gave you a little sneak peek. So I have a book releasing soon. Yeah, September 1st. My first devotional will release. It is unlike anything I have ever written before. It is a book that I did not even know about 50 days ago, and has been a result of a new diagnosis that I have gotten, trigeminal neuralgia, which is basically can be pretty debilitating chronic pain. And so I have started taking Jesus rests in the afternoon, and I got visions. And I made a book out of them because I don't know, I think people probably need quite a bit of comfort right now. Like the comfort that's not going to numb them out even more. Comfort that's actually going to fill them up. A comfort that helps them be who they were created to be. And for me, that's God. So there's this element, and you've heard me, I've done a video on this before, not that long ago, about how like we've kind of attached to the certainty that we have around a certain issue, maybe to help us plow through or cope with all of the uncertainty that we are going through in 2020. And in my acupuncture appointment, I had a vision from God, and my pain is in my head. That's trigeminal neuralgia, is in the nerve in your head. And I got a very vivid vision of like the enemy, darkness, huge hands, very strong, dark hands, like just crushing my head on top of the helmet of salvation. I've been having some arm troubles too, my dominant arm, because the enemy will do anything to stop this book from coming out, it feels like. And so it was also over my hand. But this piece that I've been really it felt crushing. And at the same time, darkness was being harmed by my helmet of salvation, right? Like by renewing my thoughts in God's words, by knowing what my truth is, that I am enough, I am loved, I am favored, you are enough, you are loved. Like you, whether or not you believe in what I believe, to renew your thoughts and what your truth is, which is your enoughness, like darkness was being harmed by it. And then my eyes were opened when I was kind of praying throughout it to see. So I had asked to see angels, and I couldn't tell you what they looked like, to be honest, but they were firing like arrows of fire at the hands too. And they would hit a finger and it would like kind of peel apart. And so darkness was being harmed by trying to keep me in the dark. And it kept fighting. And for me right now, this darkness is, pain. And can I get her to believe in the old lies that God is unfair and God is punishing her? Can I get her to believe the old lies that no one cares about her and she's alone? And so if I give her enough pain, will she give up? Will she stop talking about courage and grace and love and Jesus? And later in that day, I was really praying to God, like, I think I need to share this. What do you want me to share? And it was super clear. Like God was like, that darkness, like, is pain for you. And it's creating this tunnel vision that makes it difficult to hold on to your spirit. Right now, for my children, that is things like overwhelm, not taking care of themselves, consuming way too much media, social media, arguing with people, focusing on the things of this world, For my children, he said, their hands of darkness are these lies of the world and shame and stress and fatigue and tired and no boundaries and not saying no and scrolling too much and drinking too much and all of these things. And all of you, like the little, I call it the little he, is trying to keep us in this tunnel vision that we only see pain and strife and struggle and suffering. And we got to look up. We got to open our eyes. We got to ask God to open our eyes. One of the devotionals that I've included in Rest and Receive coming out on September 1st is like, what if your prayer today is that you ask God to show you heaven today? Like, show me heaven on earth today. Better yet, bring it here through me. And so, and again, this very different video, because I will model the work that I am a whole person. I love cursing. I love Jesus. I love puppies and nature and wine and funny shows and holy shows and music, and I'm from a small town and I deal with chronic illness, all of these things. I have a health journey. Like, I will not compartmentalize myself to make me more consumable by the things of this world. To grow a platform, to make more money, I won't. I am a whole integrated person. I work very hard on loving her, so I will model it for you. So in this weird, maybe lost you, some of you, I want you to ask yourself today, what's creating your tunnel vision? Is it pain? Is it overwhelm? No boundaries? A new diagnosis? A death? Anxiety, depression? The media? Health concerns? Children who are struggling? Infertility and loss? Like, what's creating your tunnel vision? And my prayer, whether or not you want to take it, is that your eyes are opened today. That you will see goodness, grace, love, connection, story, that you will reach out for help, that you will love yourself first so you can love others well. Open your eyes. Goodness is all around. It really is, even in this shit show dumpster fire of 2020. Thanks for being here. And no matter where you're watching or listening, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or a podcast player, please make sure you like, follow, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'll see you next time.